What's going on, you guys? Joe here with liveanabolic.com, and in this video I'm going to give you the testosterone diet 101. Okay, so I'm going to give you the best tips, in specific 4 tips that are going to get you started improving your testosterone levels through your nutrition. Now be sure to watch all the way to the end of the video because I do have a testosterone boosting checklist that I've left in the link below that I do want you to grab before you leave. I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get that. Plus, tip number 4 is something overlooked by most men, and I don't want you to be making this same mistake. But first, we're going to start with macros. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of counting macros, to be honest with you. It can get a little bit cluttered in my head. I don't want to focus on it. I've got so many other things going on, and that is the same for a lot of other guys. However, this is important whether you are tracking macros or even eyeballing it and just trying to figure out what kind of foods I should be eating more of. And I'm going to go ahead and help you with that right now. So the perfect macronutrient split, to get into detail, would be 20% of your daily calories coming from protein, 40% of your daily calories coming from carbohydrates, and 40% of your daily calories coming from fat. Now, if you notice, that is the complete opposite of what maybe the bodybuilding community may tell you or the weight loss community may tell you, which is to eat a very high protein diet and go lower on the carbs and fats. However, if you're a man who wants to optimize your testosterone levels, this is actually completely reversed. You see, when it comes to optimizing testosterone, protein is the least of the least macronutrient. In fact, high protein diets coupled with low fat diets have been shown to decrease testosterone levels. So you want to actually switch it around a bit. Okay, so you're going to actually go lower on the protein. Now, 20% of your daily calories is enough to help you maintain and grow muscle. Okay, so it is important that we are getting that protein in. However, we're not overdoing it. Instead, we're filling the rest of our diet, the remaining of our diet, with testosterone boosting carbohydrates and fats, which are both phenomenal for boosting your testosterone. Now, I've gone ahead and I have left a link also down in the description box underneath the free report of the 71 most anabolic foods. And I've gone ahead and I've put that there for you so you can, after watching this video, click on there and take a look at what are the best carbs I should be eating, what are the best fats I should be eating, and of course, what are the best protein sources I should be eating, which is going to lead me into point number 2 here. So testosterone boosting diet tip number 2 is going to be where you're actually getting your meat sources from. So you want to make sure that when you are eating meat, that you're getting it from organic sources, you're getting it from cage-free sources, farm-free sources. So you want to make sure that it's organic. If you're getting red beef, you want to make sure that it is grass-fed beef. If you're getting chicken, you want to make sure it's cage-free chicken. Now, the reason why is because at these big, massive farms, what they end up doing is they end up injecting hormones into these animals. And where do you think these hormones go? Okay, they go into the animal, and then we eat the animal, and it goes into us. Okay, and that's exactly what you want to prevent. You've heard this saying, you are what you eat, right? Well, in this case, we literally do become that. So they end up putting estrogens and other chemicals and hormones that make them fatter, that make them larger, that are just overall not good for our health, and that they increase inflammation in our bodies, which drags down our testosterone levels. So if you can afford to spend the extra $1 or $2 on organic, on grass-fed, on wild-caught fish, then go ahead and do that. Okay, because it's gonna benefit in the long run your testosterone levels. Now, I will say this: if you cannot afford to do the organic, you want to get the leanest cuts of meat possible. The reason why is because all these hormones that are injected in these animals get caught in the fat. So when you eat the fat, so say you have a piece of beef and it's 80% lean, 20% fat. That 20% fat, that is holding tons of hormones and chemicals that you do not want in your body that are going to ultimately lower your testosterone levels. So you want to avoid that. So make sure if you are getting meat that is not organic, that it is ultra lean meat. That way you're getting as little fat as possible. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to move into the next tip here for increasing our testosterone with your diet, and that is taking the intermittent fasting approach. I teach this all the time in my anabolic eating course. And inside, you'll see that with the intermittent fasting, you have several different approaches. One of my favorite approaches is fasting for 16 to 18 hours and eating from 6 to 8 hours a day. Now, when you're in that fasted state, your insulin's not spiked, which has been shown to lower those testosterone levels. And of course, it enhances the growth hormone production as well. So really what you're doing when you're fasting is you are in control of your hormones. Really, when you're in a fasted state, it's like saying, okay, well, I'm going to take this time. I'm going to really boost my hormones. I'm not going to throw anything off with what I'm putting in my body. Now, the 6 to 8 hours that you're eating, you have to understand that it's going to cause swings with your hormones, which may throw off your testosterone levels, which is why I do recommend that you eat certain foods that only promote healthy testosterone, which we'll talk about in a different video. However, for those 16 hours of the day, you are controlling your hormones like a boss, okay? So you're actually making sure that you're getting the most optimal state of being inside your biology so that you can be effective, perform, work out, and feel energetic like a man should every single day. Now, I will say this is where most people get it twisted, because if they're not fasting, what are they doing? They're eating at least 16 hours of the day, which means they're throwing off their hormones for a majority of the day instead of stabilizing them, instead of optimizing them. Okay, so that's why I promote intermittent fasting for your testosterone levels. Now, the very last one that I want to get to here is eating lots of greens. And here's why most men overlook this. They focus so much on the foods that increase testosterone. Give me my red meats, give me my olive oils, give me all those healthy fats, and give me the sweet potatoes. Okay, so all these foods sure help promote healthy testosterone levels, but what about the anti-estrogens? Okay, greens like broccoli, spinach, cauliflower, I know isn't a green, but cauliflower, these contain anti-estrogens in them that they actually link up with the estrogen hormone, and it keeps the estrogen from tag teaming up with the testosterone and therefore lowering your testosterone levels. Okay, so you want to have these anti-estrogens in your diet regularly. I try to have them with every single meal that I have. I'm eating some form of green, that way I can get these anti-estrogens in my body, because for some men that is a big issue, and that is something that is lowering their testosterone levels, and maybe even damaging the physique, not giving them the physique they want with maybe man boobs or whatever the case is. These estrogens are really throwing their body for a curve and really knocking out their testosterone levels. Well, get some greens in, will knock those estrogen levels out. So there you have it. Those are 4 basic tips to get you started with your testosterone diet. And again, before you go, I've left a free report in the link below. It is my testosterone boosting checklist. All you have to do is click the link, enter your email, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to send that to you, and you can look at some other lifestyle, nutrition, and workout factors that will also help increase those testosterone levels starting today. So go ahead, click and download that. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you do like this video, and please give me a comment down in the below the description box here. I'd love to hear your thoughts, some questions that you may have. I'd love to answer them for you. And again, please subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of these videos. They're going to help you boost your testosterone the natural way. Again, this is Joe with liveanabolic.com. I'll see you in the next video.